Hello there, my name is Vladimir and welcome to my YouTube channel where we're going today create a stunning compositing in Photoshop by utilizing some of the power of AI. And it's a great combination of this. So what we're going to do, we'll take this image that I shot inside the studio, and with all our magic, we're going to convert this and create out of this world scene. So let's go ahead and start working on this. Okay, first what we're going to do is take the model that we selected and process. This is in Camera Raw. In Camera Raw, it's a give me more resolution on the pixels actually, and beside the color depth, that's what most important for us. But some elements may be overexposure. For this, we'll take our highlights and we'll bring them a little bit down. And we'll take shadows a little bit up. What it does, it's a little bit flatten our contrast, which is okay because we're recovering details. But in some areas where we need to add, later we'll be processing this. So next we're going inside oranges right here, and it is in color mixer luminosity. You'll notice we add orange, just a little bit increase. Look on her face, you can see how it's increasing. Just to recover a little bit from what we flatten in all other areas. And we also take sharpening and put about 70 around that area. That should work very well. In optics, we want to remove chromatic abbreviations and use it profile correction. Next, let's go ahead and click open. And here we inside our Photoshop. We'll probably rescale everything, just do, but I want to experiment a little bit. And we'll take this first background and drag and copy, duplicate our layers. Let's go see how much AI will help us in this case. Problem is we have this helmet going around, and it is clear helmet. And I'm not sure if AI will actually smart enough to pick up, but we'll go to try it. So right here we select this tool, and next we'll go over, okay, object selection. And notice it does select, but it does not select right here. See how much contrast rate, it does not work very well. Select the gun actually, which is very cool. We can use a selection gun for the future, but generally you can see it does not select it. And when this is happening, we need to go back to normal manual mode. What we've done is just take our pen tool, get closer to this, and with the pen tool just going to draw around. When you want to make a little bit more smoother circles, you just click right there and drag, follow the, see if I have a skew this way, but if I follow the curve, just like about this way, and you can see it's going very smooth. So we'll go click right there and follow the curve about halfway. Again, follow the curve. It's very easy when you start doing this. And now we just need to go and have it. I like to use it pen tool because it's provide for us very sharpness edge. Sometimes when the model is very clear, I used actually the Adobe AI to select object. And this is interesting things because when you look on the videos where people says, hey, this tool is working, usually they have high contrast object against the other ones, which is even baby can select this, you know. But if you have it something like this gray on gray, AI does not perform that well. So in this way, you do need to refer back to our original do by the hand stuff to isolate our model. Okay, what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to pause this video and I'll go just like this, go with my pen over model. It does not take that long for me, but I don't want you wait. And this, except if you stick around, I can probably try to tell you jokes. But anyway, let me pause and come back when we complete with that. Okay, so I gone around, but if we look before we jump to remove mask, look right here, we still have it. So we want to actually go inside and just look on all of these possible areas where we need to do, like right here. I think another one around here. Okay, I think that is all. After this, we'll right click and we'll select create vector mask. So you can see we isolated. And now I think we start using real power of Firefly inside Photoshop. Let's look first on this model, and we can see we have the helmet where we're going to use transparency here. And of course, you know, we have those high heels, which is radiation approved. Well, it's kind of, yeah, you know that it's special high heels, so the anti-gravity high heels. Okay, what I'm going to do is create new layers after, and we link together. But right here, if you notice, we have some elements that we don't want, like this text. So I'm going to select this text, and we'll go just click generative field. But before, let's select a little bit more, because I think right here, right there, and usually I would create a separate layers, but because this is very close, this is kind of funny one. Okay, there you go, that's better, because it's very close to the type of the content we wanted. We'll just leave it. So let's go. Oh, I missed one right here. We'll come back for that one. Okay, and look how his AI did very well. I mean, perfect. I think first one was better. So we'll do this. Now let's go select this. I missed that one. So same things, just generative, generate again. And this will take a little bit time. Next, what I want to do, I want to clip them. It's what we're going to take all of this and clip them there to our image. So let's go right here. Yep, remove it. Beautiful. So we'll just clip. You just hold down Alt or Option key, move your mouse, and you see where's this arrow up here. Click. So it's just very easy, fastest way to do this. Okay. Now we have a little bit more to fix, like right this area, and I am going to select on the top. Actually, we can go even go right here. We'll go select like right this area. There you go. And let's go up and generative. Notice it does not like generate when it's clipped. It's like when it's unclipped, but it's okay. We'll clip afterwards. We can kill this layer one temporary. Okay, let's preview. That's better. Oh yeah, there you go. That is a winner. Let's look what else we have here. I'll just leave it everything like this. And now we can switch to other tools. So we move this below, clip this, and on our layer, touch ups. Let's go call it touch up. We'll go select just a spot healing brush. We have it also remove tool and other ones, and you can play around, see which one work better. Generally, what I want to do, it's like where's a line, we can go directly on this line, leave it, and you can see just will remove. Again, this is using AI. It's using another AI analysis, but it does better when we kind of like have this element. So it's analyzing and creating. I like that one. And there you go. Look, it's gone. Perfect. Okay, let's go zoom in, like right here, and we'll do one right there, and this point right here we need it. I will probably leave those lines. We can leave them around, but I think on the pens, those ones we need to actually remove as well. And this is tool, it's very accurate in some cases, but if it's take a little bit too long, you always can go ahead and switch to spot healing, because spot healing in some cases work just fine. But it can create like this little bit messy, so you need to go over, you know, but it does work okay in some areas. But let's look right there. So this is line, for example, if I want to remove it with let's show with a spot healing. So see, I'm just going right there, spot healing, and it's creating, but you can see the line still be there. So if we're going and we'll select the remove tool now, let's go do same things with the remove tool right there. And it's much cleaner, much better blending inside. Okay, let's do same things right there on the side. And I'm just going, you know, just like right there, just going around here. Okay, it's done here. Let's go zoom out. And I think this is about all what I was looking. I think those ones look fine. Okay, and we have it here, our model. Next, let's go ahead. We'll take again this one. You can also just go right click, and inside here you can select where's ours, clip, create clipping mask, so we can connect that together. But I like to use kind of shortcuts a little bit faster with this. Okay, next let's just retouching. We'll go first, of course, look a little bit closer to the face. And I see a couple of elements. Maybe I want fixed on a face, and still same, we're on to chops. I'm going to select just a healing brush, and we'll just very fast right here. Tick, 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 tick. If you see too smooth, you can always switch from healing brush to the healing brush tool. But on this case, you need to select sample. Hold down Alt, sample whereas you want it, and you heal with this texture. It's almost like a frequency separation. A little bit older tool, but it will provide better matching on the texture, which is in this case. But what I do, I'll press Alt, select the texture round, and after select sampling of this texture, put this in this area. So you can see it kind of does very fast. Right there. Okay. I think this will look kind of cool. We could also fix a little bit on this. And you know what? It's easy to do. We'll just go select gray. And we'll just go like that. Right there. There you go. See, it's done. Same with the hair. We can select this. And just go a little bit right here. Okay. Let's select again. There you go. It's kind of fixed this way. Okay, let's smooth. Next step, it will create a little bit smoother skin on this. So I hold Control Shift Alt E, Command Option Alt E, click to create new layer. This will be our smooth, and we'll just call this smooth. Yeah. Okay, smooth. Next, we'll go to, and you know what? Let me adjust my window a little bit right there so it's fit perfectly. Okay, filter noise, and we're going to dust and scratches. And dust scratch normal, what I say radius, so I can see, recognize like eyes, everything, but still smooth. So 15, I think, work very good for this one. We'll go click on this. It's creating smooth. We don't need all image to that way, so we'll going and click Alt and click on a mask. It will create a mask and mask everything. And of course we clip this together again. Now we'll take brush, and we're going to use it soft round brush, and we want to use this with about 10% opacity. This is the best. And we want to use this white color. Now you can see I start brushing inside our face, and you can see how it's smooth, it's removed. This is very good techniques when you start using, like for the posters, you want to create kind of clean, nice look. This is work very well. You can actually do almost everywhere. Smooth where you have the details you don't want it. But if you do on a skin, be sure we're using everywhere. Okay, like right here, a little bit on the legs. Well, we kind of need to smooth out because, you know, with all these radiations with the high heels, it should be smooth. Okay, there you go. Okay, after we smooth, let's add a little bit of the painting effect to the hair because it's a wig, and it's definitely, you can see it's wig. So same Control Shift Alt E. Let's go call hair, because we'll go to fix this. And with the hair, we're going to filter, stylize, and we're going to use oil painting, and we'll go to textilization 10, cleanness 10, scale 01, Brussels 01, and we have it lighting about 62 degrees. You can switch, click OK. You can see it will create kind of lines, but not sharp enough. For this, we'll go filter, sharpen, and we'll click unsharp mask. I'll just pop up quite a bit, maybe about 100, so a little bit better. Click OK. Again, hold down Alt, click on the mask, link together. So again, it's hiding, and with our white tool, we already know what we're going to do. We're going to paint the hair and here, and mostly right there where is her skull kind of connecting with the wig, because it's a blend and hiding. And see right here, you see where we kind of mess up a little bit with hair. Perfect. It just like blended in very good way. So it's make hair look very clean, nice painting. It's all painting, yes. So it's create this poster look. And in our case, we want to do retro. Work very good if you do, for example, with fur. Fur work very good with that. and just restore like hair on the side. Here was too white. We're just painting and restoring a little bit back. You know, see how clean it is from there. Look, beautiful. Okay, next our step, it is add a little bit more dimension, and usually I do in two process. One, what I call specifically for the model to bring our details, and next it will be environmental. When we put in environment, we change some lighting, and another dodge and burn, it will apply to that level. So for this, we'll go create a new layer. Let's go call dodge and burn, and we're going to fill up with fill 50% gray, normal mode, 100% opacity. Click OK. You should have it all gray screen. We hold down again Alt or Option, clip those together. Now we have this beautiful outline gray, and let's switch this to the soft light. Now by using our brush, 10% opacity, with soft brush we can start add shadows. And if you kind of confuse how to add shadows, start adding them in areas where it's darker, kind of emphasize almost. See, we kind of like emphasize. And this is will give it a little bit more dimension to us, because usually where it's bright, it's bigger and closer, and shadows kind of attention, we think it's more far away and hidden, and that's what happened. Next, let's go exact white. Oops, right here, smaller dot. Just let's add a little bit highlights on her nose, like right there, on her cheeks, and puff up on the lips. You can see like right there, see how it's add? There you go. Okay, let's look, watch her face. See, this is without dodge and burn, and with, you see how big different is? It's add this depth and dimension. That's what I like to do. Okay, we can also emphasize a little bit more on outfit as well. Let's increase bigger, and we'll just like boop here, boop, make bigger here, make darker around the areas. There, here. I don't want to do too much because we are going to apply some environmental layers, but this one is just help us a little bit darker. Okay. And let's look before and after. See, let's make much better. Okay, at this point I will say our model is kind of ready almost, except maybe helmet need rework a little bit, but helmet we can add some transparency. For this we go back to our background image right here. Actually, let's go rename this model. That is what should be called. And in model, you notice we already have one mask, and this is our vector mask. You can have two different masks on one layer. One is a vector and another is raster mask. And for this, we'll just click one, and you can see right here we have another mask. And then this mask will going to work a little bit right there with her hair. And we're going with a helmet as well. So let's do things right here. I press and switch to black. And if you look on a helmet, usually helmet right here have it more transparency on the middle, yes? And as you're going more far away, it get less and less transparency. So this is what we want to do. But this is very strong. I don't want to use this. Let's go even lower. Let's go to maybe around like even 3 or 4, like about 4 probably. So and right there you can see I'm just increasing. We'll just add a little bit transparency. But I want this edge don't kind of solid, because if you look on transparent ball, like on a edge is usually not transparent, but it's a way more transparent in the middle, and that's what we're going kind of simulating this. Yeah, we're going right there and just add a little bit by her head. We'll come back to this, but this way it kind of help us a little bit. We can just slightly add transparency to the edges, create her helmet. Notice we'll touch her hair, yeah, right there. We kind of got in her head. So let's go ahead, replace and just paint back, restore a little bit more, and we'll come back. We can play with edge. Of course we always can go back and just kind of like this. We can go back, select tools, just go around and have a harder edge. And that's maybe what we do later when we start introducing our backdrop. Okay, now speak about backdrops. The Photoshop can create a very nice backdrop, but I found the much nicer backdrops if you generate like with Stable Diffusion or Mid-Journey. I like to create textures and background, and small tip what I found about this, you want to create a square, because square you can cut from left and right. Sometimes I do have it widescreen or portrait, but then I kind of stuck to this format because otherwise I need crop too much. So in here you can create square, and then much easy to use in this case. And of course I have some of the textures right there, and other ones we have backdrops, and some backdrops like I have very cool. If you look on this one, look on this, it's beautiful backdrops, yeah, created. And if you're interested in these backdrops, they will be for free available. I'll put it my Gumroad link down below, so you can go there and give me maybe a couple days to prepare them. So I will pack and it will be for free available, and you can just download them with a code we'll provide down below for you as well. Okay, so what are we going to do? We need to put here on a ground, and for this I will have it backgrounds that render inside the Mid-Journey. And you can see right here I want to use these rocks, okay, and I have it several different ones. So let's go see. We have it that one, we also have it this one, kind of rock with nice beautiful planets, little bit darker, maybe even, ooh, I like this one, look kind of cool to put behind. So let's see, right here we have it our model. We'll select bottom layer, and let's just go and drag and drop this one, see how it's look. You can see, because we do lose, but we don't lose that much. And we can place just right there. She's still sitting, and sometimes what I'm looking composition wise, I think this one could be very interesting, but we need to go to edit, transform, and flip horizontally. So because her legs, so and we can kind of almost set up like this way, but here problem, we don't have anything on the bottom, yeah, and we can increase. So let's do a couple things. We go first, maybe just move a little bit this way, little bit up like this. I think this one will look nice, okay. And we'll just also going to put this feed just a little bit right here. I think this is good. Let's go to generative. We just normal, we don't need it. Generative expand on this case, so we'll just go default transparent, go click input right here, and this is just normal create, simpler scale for us. But what I want to do, I want to expand here. For this one is Photoshop will actually work for us very well. We'll just need to go hide everything around here. We'll go select our tool marquee, and one thing what I would recommend, just go a little bit over, see, like step little bit over right here, and we'll go generative fill and click generate. We have a beautiful background right here. Let's look on a couple of them. So we have one. Ooh, I like this one actually even better because it's a darker. This is what I look. Let's go just enable our model, put it back, and we can go between and look. I like, ooh, this one look beautiful, just like matching. That is, I think, work very well. And of course, if you have it not enough nebulous, you always can generate another ones, bring in, place it like maybe around whatever you like it in the area. Let's put it this to maybe a soft light mode. See, we can this overlay, multiply, so we can do all this different, even a screen mode. Alt, and I'm not sure if we're going to do it. I'm just playing around with ideas. Yeah, so what we're doing here, and we can go like this. You know what I mean? Control Z, 1, and we can just add a little bit color to this area, like right there, behind. There you go. But I think that is look kind of good. What we need to do next, it is add something to her. Now we need to blend her inside here, and we could put it something on her gun like blasting, but I don't see her blasting. No, let's don't put it anything on her gun as a blasting. We'll just leave it here there, like dangerous space. But we want to start overlay. For example, her helmet, we want to do something more interesting. Like right there, yeah. Okay, and for this, let's go back to our transparency on her to helmet. And of course, now we can play a little bit more with this transparency. So let's go set black, and we can kind of just add even more to this transparency right there. There you go. Okay. Color. She does not match it, definitely not yet. The shadows, what we need to do here, we need the lighting, we need shadows, and we needed coloring, because she's in this suit, but suit does not reflect any colors. To reflect these colors, what we're going to do is take a same image as we have it before, for example, with these elements. So we'll go put it right there on the top. And oh no, I disconnected. So let me do these things. Go on the top right here, and it select properly. Yeah. So we'll go put it this on the top. We'll just scale. And what I want to do, I want scale kind of skews, so it's kind of cover here almost, like right there. See, it's covered over. Next, we'll go switch this to soft light and see how it's applied of all over here. This is what we're going to apply. Next, we want to do this filter, blur, and we're going to use it Gaussian blur. So just a little bit blurring image, not so sharp, because it's how the reflections work. And then we're definitely going to clip this to our model. You remember, it's what we do. We like to clip. So we'll go right click, and we go right here, create clipping. So we clip to this, and we'll hold Alt and click. And now it's become invisible, yes. Let's go come closer, switch X to the white, and we'll start painting. And notice what I'm happening when I'm painting. It's add beside this, add color casting. This is what nice things about this. So we add little bit color casting and properly reflections. That is what we're looking. We're looking on the color casting and reflections. So, and I can do like right there a little bit on her arm, because, you know, it's just watch where is the reflection from the ground going. That is the way we're going to do. And of course, we can apply a little bit on her helmet as well. You know, actually, I maybe like those when she had a kind of white dots right here. And we can go create them. So let's do that. Let's create new layer. And we go reflection. Just put it right there, reflections. Let's go down to our main, this one. We'll go select. Let's just select a maybe bigger, like this one. Yeah. Control copy, paste. Okay. We'll go up on the top of her, like right there. Okay. We'll take this layer. What we want to do with this is add reflections on her helmet. So maybe just around here. One right there and one right there. You remember as other was? Kind of just put it in same places. And we can have it screen, soft light screen, it's what we wanted. And by doing this, we can set again. A lot of masking. Yeah, we do a lot of masking here. Okay. And on this, we'll just take a brush. %, and just start kind of adding around here a little bit more. This will be 1. Like almost reflections going right there on hers. Okay. Just create kind of a little bit nicer, I think, look, and we can add another one's a little bit behind as well. So for this, we just duplicate, Control J. We'll take this one, move just a little bit on behind, rotate, scale, just a little bit down below, like right there. Just duplicate. You remember what we have before. We could left other ones as well, but I think this way just create a little bit nicer touch. There you go. Okay, next let's go do shadows with her. And this is because right here is darker. It's, see how rock darker? That should be about same darker as hers. For this we'll go create new layer. And let's call it shadow. Because it's already dark, she does not really cast shadows, but we could create those shadows as well. And we'll switch this to multiply mode because it's the best for the shadows. Let's connect this. And we'll go zoom in, take our brush tool. Let's go 10%. And what is important, it is take color cast from this. So we'll go and we'll select the color around here. And we'll start creating those shadows on hers. So this way, you can see how it start blending. See how it's darker right here. So this way we start blending a little bit better her feet, so they look a little bit darker, and matching shadows. And most important, it's matching the colors of the rocks. So we'll go right there. Sometimes you can see we kind of a little bit maybe need it softer right there. So we'll work on this. Like right there, it's a little bit too dark, yeah, because our shadows maybe does not necessarily work. So we'll go to switch to white and just a little bit whiting up because I want same contrast. We could, and this is not just contrast, it's also coloring. We'll fix this with other layers, but for now we just need match kind of contrast on this. Okay, I think it's look kind of nice. Let's create new layer, and now we'll do it dodge and you know what, I'm jumping. Yeah, let's go create shadows that she casted. So we'll take this layer, drag all the way down below our model, and let's go, it says casting shadows. So this one same will set to the multiply mode. Okay, and as we'll set same colors as we used before. And because she is right here sitting, but she should cast some shadows, yes, for us. And that's what we're going to do. We'll cast these shadows on environmental from her. So like right there, you can see where she's sitting. So right there, need to be darker. Yes, her hand, a little bit casting this. And also where she's sitting should be a little bit darker. Okay. Right there, she's casting more on that. And same here. Okay, let's zoom out. There you go. See, this is a little bit better because now she's casting shadows on an environment. Okay. Oh, it's much better already. It's more look like she already kind of belong in this environment, and that's what we're doing with this. Okay, next let's go ahead and add environmental dodge and burn. So for this we'll create new layer, called dodge and burn. We'll go again, fill up this with 50% gray, 100% opacity. Okay, and we'll go switch this to the soft light. So now in soft light we'll have it black and white, and we can start actually affecting. So you remember here it does not match, so we're kind of applying these shadows to everything. So not just to her, but we're applying to model. And you can see before and after. See how it's a little bit darker getting. So we'll just apply general to elements here, and we can switch to the little bit wider, kind of affecting. Okay, I'm using very big brush. You don't need to do that, but so this way we can have a little bit more environmental. And in some cases, I like to do, it's almost said kind of pointing to our model. So like right there, we have it wider. Okay, before and after. See, just a little bit change attention, because our attention drawing to the white spot, and if it's too much, you can always fix a little bit out. Okay, I think this is look nice. Let's go to fix a couple more things. And first, what we want to do, it is kind of blend together with the noise is with the color. The reasons why we want to do with noise, because if we look closer, you remember her face, just let's look right here. See how this background and versus her face, it does not match at all, because this is very low resolution, this is higher. We could actually take and fix this by using tools like gigapixels. I put link down below to upscale, and it's resolve a lot of problem when you use the gigapixel. But we also can do other ways by adding noise. And for this, we'll go create new. We'll call noise. Let's fill up with 50% gray as before, and we'll go to filter, noise, and we're actually adding noise. It's kind of funny. Yeah, we remove it and now we're adding. Maybe I'll add 30. I think will work. Uniform, monochromatic. Click OK and switch this to the soft light. So let's come closer and see what's happening. If you notice right here, see how it's uniform noise going from everywhere, and this is helping us. We don't need to do 100%. We can play just a little bit, so we'll find good balance. The other things also, what is bugging me, notice right there, see her helmet, it's kind of too sharp. Yeah, we don't have this anti-aliasing. She does not fit properly. We're going to fix this, and going to fix by going inside, click Control on the mask to select her. Next, what I want to do, it is kind of make softer with this, but I don't want just apply to this mask because I'm going to take all of these, group them when we call model, okay, and we'll go apply mask to this, but that will be special mask. It's meaning we go to select, modify, and we're going to contract, and we'll go and contract by 3 pixels. Depend on the size. Try 3, and you can see how, see it just gone a little bit inside. Next, we go select, modify, and we're going feathering, and we'll go feather by 2 pixels. Okay, at this time, if we're going to create mask, let me show you what's happening. See, it's disappearing, but notice this. See how edge going smooth? This is what we need to do. So we're going to undo this, and we're going to select inverse. Was my inverse here, and now same, we're going and press and create mask. See how smooth it is on this mask? Look on this before and after. See how it is smoother, and now it's look like she more belong here because we have a beautiful anti-aliasing built in here. And this kind of small trick, I like to do this because I know it's a sharp and less sharp, and see how the like right there, it's feels like she a little bit more belong here now, like this corner, look right there. It's just like built together. This is what kind of look cool. Okay, so this is one integration. We're using integration with the noise. We're using with a soft edge. Next, it's of course color integration, and color integration can be done by using or special application like filter forge or other things, but you can also do but just only color overlay with the curves or color corrections. So we'll do with couples, we'll do with the curves, and we'll switch curves to the colors because we don't want effect luminosity. And we'll go select blue channel first, take this and bring, see, we bring colors. And usually what I like to do, it is create a cold colors going to the shadows and warmer to the top, and it's what we'll call cinematic colors. And the same with the red, we'll just bring a little bit more cyan color here and restore back to our reds colors. So let's look. This is our cinematic curve, it's what we call. You can see this kind of cyan. Use it quite a bit if you watch Guardians of the Galaxy movie or other things. And you know what? That is giving me an idea. So I have another YouTube channel where I just released video of Guardians of Galaxy with my own twist on the music. So I'll put a link down below. I highly recommend go check that video. Let me know what you think. It's an edit. I add some music, different music, but I hope it is the right spirit for the Guardians of Galaxy. So go ahead, check that video, and be sure you let me know if you think same coloring. I use cinematic coloring there, so be sure the cinematic coloring you kind of fix and all that stuff. I hope I capture that right. Just let me know, okay? So this is one, and now back to here. Next is selective colors. Selective colors is kind of nice because you can go through all of these channels and modify. First, the black, you can see we can bring a little bit more crushed black. I want a little bit retro, so I will have it a little bit wash out. And when we're washing out, you remember we have it right by her feet around this area. If you remember, we have kind of poor matching on contrast. Look right now what's happening when we do this. It's a matching contrast. Okay, this is another ways we're blending in by applying this. And same things we can do here. Same, we can put it a little bit more in a cold, a little bit green, cyan. So just does same things. It's a couple ways you can do it. You know, I mean, you can do this way. Woo, look on this. I kind of like red. It's look a little bit more dangerous maybe. But cyan look also cool. So it's kind of hard to decide which one I like it. Yeah, we'll just leave it this way and maybe leave it to the greenish. I think this will look cool. What do you think? Maybe too much? Well, this is good things. You know, you can try, play around and see which one you prefer personally. Okay, I think this is kind of look awesome. I think it come up very good. I like how the integration, and we're using AI help a lot, actually it does. And of course you can select some elements and try to perform. Here, you know, maybe even add like smoke coming from here. I don't know. Play around with these. Maybe blur background a little bit. Let's try this. You know what? We're going to select our backgrounds, group them together. Background. Okay. And we can actually convert to the smart object. I like to convert sometimes to smart object because you can rescale, but beside this, if we apply specific filters, they will preserve our object, so we don't need to worry about that. Okay, and we'll go to filter, blur, but we'll do smart blur. What I mean, tilt and shift. The reason is tilt and shift. We want to kind of keep it sharp right there, but we want to have it. So what we're going to do, we'll just take like right there. Where's my dot? There's my dot. Okay, so we'll go right there. Bring this just a little bit down below. I'm just horrible on capturing. There you go. We'll just grab right there. Bring like around this area. And we can go and you can see just for fun, see how much we can blur. But yeah, we can bring just around there where the mountain starts, so it will be a little bit more blurring. Set this a little bit to the horizon. And bring this up to here on her feet, like around there. And just for fun, you can see if we're blurring, see how it's much blurring around right there. Of course, we don't need to do this tilt and shift effect all the way, but we can blur just a little bit on the background, and we'll compare. We'll see if it's work, because sometimes it does, sometimes it does not work very good. Okay. Come. So it's take a little bit time. There you go. It's done. Let's come closer to our image, and you can see before. And I think a little bit blur smoothing out. I will leave it a blur. I think it's good. Additional effects you can apply. It's a lens flare. You can apply glow if you like it. You could technically going and hide those ones. Create new layer. Okay, by combining Control-Shift-Alt-E, going to filter, blur, Gaussian blur. Okay, we'll just pop up a little bit like right around here. Click OK. Switch these two, and this you can play to the screen or soft light. It depends how you like it, darker or this. But if you switch to the screen, again, create mask, take brush, and you can add this retro kind of glow by now going around like her face, a little bit glowing. Some go over her bright elements like on her pants right there. And this will create this kind of almost old camera kind of, look glowing with this. So let's look right here. See her face before and after. You see this kind of old movie star of looking. So if you want to go more in a retro, and let's go back. And I think we've done this. So all what we need to do is just take a tools type. Penny. Okay, if I can only an E. Type wherever you need it. Of course, what we want to do, it is going and select correct font. Yes. Ooh, Guardians of Galaxy. Yeah, let's go select that font. I like that font. So we'll go right there. Let's go make it a little bit smaller, not a big, and a white color. And I'll just take this and I'll put it right there down below. The reason is why I'm kind of hiding. This is my personal approach, okay? So I want to know people who looking, hey, who did this work? So they can, potential clients can come and access, or some people who like it. But I don't want image to come and be all over place plaster, because right now it's pointless. I can take this image, put it with AI, and remove it in a matter of seconds. You ever never know it was there. So overall, for me personally, look on a watermarking, it is must be just for the people to contact you if necessary. And sometimes even this one is too destructive. So if it's too, we can always go put vertically. Oop. Okay. Like this. Move this on a side. Somewhere around there. And put it this way, so it still be there. It's much harder to read when it's vertically, so it's your eyes will ignore it, yes, but it still be there information for in case if people want to know. Well, okay, so I think that is all what I want to show you today. Hopefully you enjoyed. You can see how much AI tools that many of the digital creators scared and afraid and fight against. In reality, it's just a tool which increase and make your work much better. Well, thank you for watching this. Please subscribe, share, like it. Be sure to check those links down below and another video, and I'll see you next time. Have a great